Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abhilash Sinari. So today we'll learn a shortcut to find factors of a quadratic polynomial. Now this shortcut will be only useful when this coefficient of the terms of the quadratic polynomial or constant term, or the coefficient of the terms of the factors or the constant terms of the factors are under rational numbers. That is, there may be fractions or there may be integers or natural numbers and all. Okay. Otherwise, that is, if they are not under rational numbers, that is irrational numbers like this or complex numbers like this, then better we use this formula, that is quadratic formula. Okay, so we'll start. Okay, before starting, we'll just understand this first. This is actually very easy. If you find most of the students actually will find it very easy. They can do this. But few students may find it difficult. Okay, this is only for them. The remaining students can move on to the next part. Okay, see, find the two numbers such that if we add the two numbers we get 13, and if we multiply the two numbers we get 36. So how we find these two numbers? Means if you add the two numbers you should get 13, and if we multiply you should get 36. So how we find it? See, first write 1 into 2 into like this, 3 into 4 into 5 into and so on like this. So just divide by 1, 36 divided by 1 is 36 obviously. Now check, 36 into 1, 36, but 36 plus 1 is not 13. So this we can't take. Okay, then just divide 36 by 2. What you will get? You will get 18. Just write 18 here. Okay, now 18 into 2 is 36, but 18 plus 2 is not 13. Okay, then just divide 36 by 3. Okay, then check, we will get 12. Okay, so 12 into 3 is 36, but 12 plus 3 is not 13. Okay, so this is gone. Next, just divide 36 by 4. What do you get? You will get 9. So 9 into 4 is 36 and 9 plus 4 is 13. So this works. Okay, so the two numbers are 4 and 9. Okay, like this. Okay, case 1, when a is equal to 1 and b and c are integers, that is coefficient of x square is 1 and other two are integers. Okay, so first example, p of x is equal to x square plus 13x plus 36. So to know this, first of all, splitting the middle term method, which you learned in 9th and 10th standard, that you have to know. Means starting part at least of that you should know. Okay, so I'll just try to explain that. So first we write this 36 as it is here. Okay, then here I write this sign plus and I'll write add there. Okay, you'll come to know why. That means what? Then we draw something like this. Okay, now we have to find two numbers such that if we add, if it is plus we add, if we add you should get 13, and if we multiply you should get 36. So the effort is only finding these two numbers, those two numbers. Okay, so the two numbers are 9 and 4. Okay, because 9 plus 4 is 13 and 9 into 4 is 36. Next thing, see, if this is plus here or if we add and get that, then this sign you should give to both numbers. Okay, means if it is plus you should give plus to both the numbers, and if it is minus you should give minus to both the numbers. Okay, in case of this plus here. Okay, and in case of minus, that will do further. In case of minus, this sign you should give to the bigger number, and the smaller number you should give other sign. That is, if this is plus, bigger number will have plus sign, smaller number will have minus sign. Okay, that to take care. Now here this is plus, so this sign you should give to both the numbers. That is plus here, plus here. Okay, so this is done now. Therefore p of x is c plus 9. So just write x plus 9 here, and plus 4. So just write x plus 4 here. Done. Okay. Next, second one, p of x is equal to x square minus 14x plus 45. Okay, so again, first thing is just write this 45 in this plus sign here, that is add. That means what? If we add, you should get 14. If we multiply, you should get 45. So the two numbers like this are what? 45. So 9 5s are 45 and 9 plus 5 is 14. So 9 and 5. Then since this is plus, this sign you should give to both the numbers. So this is minus sign, give minus sign to both. Okay, that means this polynomial will be what? X minus 9, x minus 5. Done. Okay, now third example, p of x equal to x square plus x minus 90. Okay, so in this case there is minus here. Okay, so I'll just write here 90, and this is minus here, so I'll just write minus, means subtract. Okay, that means what? If we subtract, we should get this coefficient of this, which is 1. If we subtract, we should get 1, and if we multiply, we should get 90. Such two numbers you have to find. Okay, so obviously 10 and 9, 10 into 9 is 90 and 10 minus 9 is 1. Okay, after that, since this is minus, this sign you should give to bigger number, okay, and other sign to smaller number. Okay, since this is minus, this sign you should give to bigger number and other sign to smaller number. So done. P of x is x plus 10 into x minus 9. Okay, next, fourth one, x square minus 4x minus 21. Okay, so first step, this 21 I'll write here. Okay, minus sign, subtract. Then that means what? If we subtract, you should get 4 there, and if we multiply, you should get 21. So obviously 7 and 3. Okay, if we subtract 7 and 3, you should get 4, and multiply 7 and 3, you should get 21. So after that, this minus sign. Okay, since this is minus sign, this sign you should give to bigger number and other sign to smaller number. Minus 7 plus 3. Okay, for this means if this is minus, then this sign you should give to bigger number. Okay, and other sign you should give to smaller number, and in place of plus, this sign you should give to both the numbers. Okay, after this is done. So x minus 7, x plus 3. Okay, and fifth one, p of x is equal to minus x square plus 9x minus 20. Now there is minus sign here. Okay, so better we just take it out. Okay, p of x is equal to minus. So I'll take minus common. So what I'll get? X square minus 9x plus 20. Okay, so for this we'll find. Okay, for this we'll find the factors. So what you'll get? This p of x. So first of all, I'll write 20 here. Since this is plus here, so add. Okay, and then that means if we add, you should get 9, and if we multiply, you should get 20. So 5 and 4. So this sign you should give to both the numbers. Okay, that means polynomial is what? This, along with this minus sign, x minus 5 and x minus 4. Okay, like this it is. Case 2, if a is any other positive integer, means other than 1, if the coefficient of x square is other than 1. Okay, if it is negative, just take the negative sign common out. Okay, so first one, p of x is equal to 4x square minus 19x plus 12. Okay, So first thing, we multiply this 12 and 4 first, okay. 12 4s are 48. Then again, as usual, put this sign here. That means if we add, we should get 19, and if we multiply, we should get 48. Okay, now 48. If we add, should get 19, and if we multiply, you should get 48. Such two numbers you have to find. So obviously they are 16 and 3. Okay, 16 3s are 48, and 16 plus 3 is 19. After that, same way as previous. Okay, just write this down, a little down. I'll tell you why. Okay, 16 and 3. After that, this sign as usual, give to this, both of this. See, if it is plus, this sign you should give to both of this. If it is negative here, this sign you should give to the bigger number, and the other sign to the negative, this smaller number. Okay, after this, just write this 12 at the top here like this. Okay, and just write this 12 here also. Okay, next simplify as much as you can. So this will become minus 4, correct? This will become minus 4, and this will become minus 3 upon 4. After that, put brackets like this. See, this 4 is there in the denominator. Just write here 4 and then x, then minus 3. Okay, same way here. If there is anything in the denominator, just write that besides x minus this number 4. Okay, so this is the required factors. These are the required factors of this. Okay, second one, p of x is equal to x square 7x square plus 10x minus 8. Okay, so first thing, 8 into 7, 56. Okay, then just write this minus sign here. So subtract means what? You have to find two numbers such that if we subtract those two numbers, means subtract first number from the other number, then you should get 10, and if we multiply, you should get 56. So which are those two numbers? 14 and 4. Okay, 14 4. Now after that, I'll just write this here down. Okay, 14 and 4. After that, just see sign. This is minus. Okay, so this sign you should give to the bigger number, that is 14, and this opposite sign to the smaller number, that is this. Okay, minus 4. Then just write 8, this minus 8 at the top, minus 8 minus 8. Okay, just simplify this. This will go and you will get 2 there. Okay, and this will be 4 upon 7. So this will be minus 4 upon 7 here, and this will be 2 here. Okay, so after this, polynomial will be C bracket 7x minus 4, and this is x minus 2. Okay, so P of x is 6x square plus 13x plus 5. Okay, so first step, 6 5 are 30. Okay, then plus, so if we add, you should get 13, and if we multiply, you should get 30. So numbers are 10 and 3. Okay, I just write them written down. Okay, here 10 and 3. Then this plus 5 along with sign up, plus 5, and here again plus 5. Then C, after simplifying, what do you get? This is 1, this is 2. Okay, this is as it is. So half we get, and here 5 by 3. That means the polynomial will be like this. See, 2 first besides x minus 1, denominator into x minus numerator. Okay, sorry, plus numerator. And here also, denominator 3x plus numerator 5. Okay, like this. Fourth one, minus 9x square plus 22x minus 8. Okay, so first step, since this is negative now, we'll take that common out. Okay, so what we'll get? Minus 9x square minus 22x plus 8. Then we'll solve. Okay, that means first 72. Okay, then plus here, that means if we add, we should get 22. Okay, and if we multiply, we should get 72. So which are those two numbers? 22, if you add, so 18 and 4. Okay, so after this, these signs are, again this sign we should give to both of this. Okay, minus 18 minus 4, yes, I should write it down, minus 18 minus 4. Then this number to both of this, 8 and 8, okay, along with sign up, plus it, then just cancel, so you get minus 2 here and here 4 and 9, so minus 4 upon 9 here. Okay, after that polynomial will be this sign first minus, then 9x minus 4, denominator into x minus numerator, and here also denominator is nothing, so x minus 2. Okay, so this will be the required polynomial. One more, I'll rub this. Fifth one, 8x square minus 12x minus 15. So what will we do? First 15 into 8 is 120. Okay, then minus, so subtract, that means what? To find two numbers such that if we subtract, you will get 2x, sorry, if we subtract 2x, okay, if we subtract, you should get 2, and if we multiply, you should get 120. So which are those two numbers? So obviously 12 and 10, correct? 12 10 is 120. Then this sign, since this is minus, this sign you should give to the bigger number, it is minus 12, and other sign small plus, just write down minus 12 plus 10. Okay, then this minus 15 I'll write here and here, okay, at the top. Then cancel, what you'll get here? 2 and 3, so minus 3 upon 2, and here 4 and 5, so plus 5 upon 4, minus sign also goes. Okay, that means this will be, the polynomial will be 4x plus 5 and 2x minus 3. Okay, like this. Then sixth one, x square minus 21 upon 20x minus 5 upon 20. So first thing, again here you have fractions, you don't have integers now, you have fractions, so we'll convert this into integers. So how we do this? Just multiply by 20 here, okay, multiply and divide by 20, so you get 20 upon 20 x square minus 21x minus 5 upon 20. Okay, if it is 2 here, then multiply and divide by 10. So just see what I'll multiply and divide so that I get 20 in the denominator. That's it. Okay, so since there is nothing here, I'll multiply and divide by 20. Then next step, here also 20. Okay, take the 20 common out. Understood? So somehow you have to make all three integers. So this is 20x square minus 21x minus 5. Now you can solve. Okay, so 25 is 100. Okay, and this is minus sign, so subtract. So which are the two numbers that if we multiply, you will get 100, and if we subtract first number from other, we will get 21. Which are those two numbers? 25 and 4. Okay, then this, since this is minus sign, this sign you should give to the bigger number, that is minus, this is 25, and the other sign to the smaller number, plus 4. So write down minus 25 and plus 4, and then this minus 5 at the top here and minus 5 here. Okay, then here I can't do anything, so as it is minus 5 upon 4, and here plus, so 1 upon 5, so it becomes 1 upon 5 here. Therefore it is, the polynomial will be 5x plus 1, denominator into x plus numerator, and here also 4x, and that 1 upon 20 is also there. Okay, 1 upon 20, 5x plus 1 and 4x minus 5. Okay, so done. Next, okay, last one we'll see. Seventh one, x square p of x equal to x square plus 2x plus 5. Now here we can't find any numbers such that if we add we'll get 2 there, and if we multiply we get 5 there. So this we can't solve using this method. Okay, so the roots of this, okay, or the factors, means if we say equation then we say roots. If we write like this, x square plus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, we know in 10th standard we did. Okay, so we say the roots of this equation, or here the coefficient of the factors, okay, or the constant terms of the factors, if we write like this. So the those are not rational now, they may be irrational or maybe complex here, that's why we are not getting that. Okay, that's why this problem we can't solve using that method. Okay, there here we can use that x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, which we have learnt in previous classes, 10th standard and all. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you and have a nice day.